It's gonna be a fight here, right? It's a
So
trap.
you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Here we go.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
It's the same nonsense over and over, bro. Do you people ever learn? Look.
Forget your training!
The flipping and monsters outside of this place give me more experience than that. I've got like 20 of them. What's up, boys? Feeling tough now with all like hundreds of you coming at me?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Him.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Wow, the bath.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Here we go.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yeah, the most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpet.
Oh, it is the blacksmith.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
Of course you're wrong,
It
Byron.
was
You're...
an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
Definitely.
See that he gets it.
He...
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Wait, I know this one.
Why, trust.
Oh.
Everyone knows that.
Let me
Without
play a
it,
chance.
you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy
You get nothing.
that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense.
Do recompense.
Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
How much for in a bet the uncle gets in trouble?
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Follow the crystal. Oh, you want
A deposit?
Needed to a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, I hope you gave as good as you got. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a
There was more villages on the way.
reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
None of this is linking up. I don't get it.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Are you? I have no
He'll probably
idea.
be back at the inn by now.
I genuinely don't think a single one of those three things had anything in common with each other. And he's like, I'm beginning to figure it all out now. You got rewarded with those side quests? I've not seen that many since I've been playing today.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Some out-of-towners picked a fight with a guard, I heard. Got cracked skulls for their trouble.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
We gave you lots
What
of
do
gold.
you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But what?
the inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters thanks to you.
I really like this part of the game.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
The Black Pearl! Sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help to do the pirates. Dun, da, 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 da. Yeah.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
I got a jar of
Alright.
dirt.
I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Don't tell Jack Sparrow you're selling his ship. Shimmy doo 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 doo.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course.
Oh, no.
It's forbidden to trade in such things.
Mushroom. Is that a
But
problem?
my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me
Mushroom.
aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort
You
if
might
I
need to come out of
proved
luck
I
for this
could
one.
pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
No.
But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think
Bro,
they're being
it's
stolen.
taking up my whole stream.
Meanwhile,
chat, bro.
members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Hey, what? I hate Windows. Oh, you're here. I was trying to send you a screenshot, just in case you weren't here and you weren't looking. Kind of hard to explain it. If you tag it, it's true.
Let me treat you. I need to drink.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
That was a quick fix, Mushroom. Oh, where are we going now, game? I shouldn't be like, I'm trying to play Final Fantasy 16 here. You guys are breaking Mushy Ball. Keep doing it. You need to get ahead of it. Explanation mark doesn't matter. They found a glitch though. Kind of funny. Some industrial stream curfew. I mean, they always find a way to break it, Mushroom. It is true. Why? Bro, you walked into me, you silly chocobo. Hey, oh! Where is this? Secret? That's with the baby rage, really now. Okay, that's a good one. That was a good one. Oh. Hey, we're gonna go look at this rock. Look at them rocks. Am I right, Clive?
I'll take it from here.
How much do you want to bet that this does not go well for Byron and we end up saving him? Anyone? Anyone? Here we go.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Are you telling me that they can go and find this? Holy crystal.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Well,
and we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Well.
But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends...
Really now? Are you sure about that, buddy? Because last I checked, you don't have many allies.
We elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
Classic! It's fun running after, buddy.
Uncle! I'm just getting warmed up!
Why can't I have an ally that has cure? Oh, smash. It's not the Chocobo's fault, man. Right. Not even the Chocobos get spared, man. This game's brutal. We killed everybody. The Chocobos could have been freed, man. You're monsters.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like
Wasn't
my
too
performance, huh?
bad.
I've often
Wasn't
played
too.
the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Get some sort of server on the bottom than the real wood chipper.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
You know what's really funny? That this game just poked fun of the name Clive. I've had some comments saying to me, Clive is such a weird name for a Final Fantasy main character. Why is the name Clive? Even this guy laughed. I don't think it's
Well,
weird.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same.
I guess if the game's poking fun
Passage
now.
through the south gate, was it not?
What they could have done is been like made fun of it and be like, it could at least been something like something from the sky or something, you know, or like Leon.
Truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades.
Wait a minute, why is everyone poking fun of the name Clive when the name Zack is a normal name?
Behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs.
I guess he's not the main character.
You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
Did anyone else get that in the street?
Thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
The seal. There it is. You know what
And a
that
friend
means?
of mine who's
How much you want to bet a bunch of green markers and side quests are about to pop up in 3, in 2, in 1.
sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Wait for it.
Thank you, Lubo.
Wait
And
for it.
please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Jill might have a problem with that.
Umialos delan. Tuisa Kelith.
Sharingan! So they're not ravens, they're
I'm
owls.
trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I don't mind him as a character. I thought it was kind of funny.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Better than
It
a
was
stand
my
boring
pleasure.
character.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I would have wound up with great. I call him Greybeard now, not Byron. Cleavage Clive report for duty. Wait, what? Wow, look what popped up. Crazy, some side quests, guys. Woo! Oh, there's a new bounty board. Alright. I'm thinking that's a good spot to leave for today's session. That has been quite the progression. We managed to so today we fought Titan, which was really fun. We're still chasing him down for some reason, but yeah, we fought Titan. Yeah, that bit was really cool. Going back to the you know, their hometown and refighting fighting Titan and stuff. And then coming to this area, I really like this little city here. I've been looking forward to this part of the game where we go to the desert. I figured you were going to the desert, so yeah. Looking forward to see what happens next in the next part of the game. And yeah, I assume we're gonna go down here and, you know, destroy the crystal while we're at, you know, and then all that good stuff. So the game's story progression going pretty well. Got a couple of side quests to pick up on the next session, and then yeah, you know, like, we'll see how things pan out. We'll go do those bounties as well at the same time. We'll see you in the next episode.